today, Sowore has been arrested by the Nigeria Police Force. And you would ask, why was he arrested? It is very simple. The 13 people that were arrested previously all gave their statements, and there is a constant in all of their statements. Every one of them mentioned that one Omoyele Sowore led them into the restricted area in contravention of the court order. So it will be most unfair to charge some people to court and leave the person that led them to commit that more like their leader, the lead protester who told them and took them into the restricted area. And that's why in the spirit of fair play and to ensure that justice is served, Omoyele Sowore was arrested today, and like the others too, he wouldn't spend time with us. He wouldn't spend up to 24 hours with us. Once we wrap up the charges, he's going to be prosecuted. In fact, if everything goes right, our plan is to ensure that he is prosecuted today. He goes to court today.
They try everything they can to break us, but they can't break us.
They cannot break us. We are unbreakable.
We are unbreakable. Justice. We are unstoppable.
And majority must have recognition.
Welcome. Thank you. I will see that open.
Yeah, guy, you cannot use my phone.
Taking those guys to prison.
Excuse me, please. Right, go.
Let's take it so that the council down.
Yeah, they are giving them this. No, not. Want to take 90?
What's that?
Monica, we are proud of it. Where is the Dr. Mazwe?
We need
What
to
do you
print
need?
things. We need
I
to.
don't know anywhere here.
Hey, but
What do you want to print? So what do we need to print?
we want to print his documents. It's not me. Yes.
There's a printer here now. There's a printer here
Is
now.
there light?
That I don't know. They have them.
Are we going to hold the devil?
And we don't know when we go there.
Outside, when you just go out of the gate like this.
What is the problem? We don't know now until they stand with the babies. Monica,
There are this over there. There's a cafe. There's a cafe in this building. Same building here. Just behind. Yes, just this room.
I think they have completed their task for today. The police people.
They want to start. They will start another one.
Their head. So
That's why I said
you just need to be very careful with them.
no point raising any other issue.
Let them go.
Let the issue come on its own.
On its own.
Let's finish with this one, then another
They are
one.
trying to just cash in on the situation now. Again, and today is Friday. Today is Friday.
entirely. People were brought to court because they said they protested against a court order. We were still challenging the propriety of even the arraignment on the ground that you said people violated court order by protesting. We never heard of a constitution in this country, even despite all its defects, designating places where people should protest. If a protest is illegal, it is illegal. If it is not illegal, it is not illegal. You cannot say people can protest in that street, but they cannot protest in this street. And you are so confident that that will be justified. But today, the police were disappointed in judiciary. They have been masquerading themselves as law enforcers. They have been blackmailing the defendants that they protested against a court order. But what we witness in court today is a direct opposite of the propaganda they were selling to the public. Majority of us have already fallen into that propaganda. Majority of us are already accusing the defendants. Why did they protest when there is a court order? But what we saw here today was that the magistrate courageously granted bail. That is another of court. He gave a very liberal bail conditions. He said there should be 2 shorties worth 500,000 with tax clearance and a means of identification. The police were so disappointed, and I even heard that some of the people in Mufti here, they are senior police officers. They came to monitor the proceeding with about more than 50 police officers in this court. There were 2 roadblocks in the morning. The entire premises was cordoned off. At the end of the day, when they saw that the bail perfection was in process, CSP Iliasu led a brigade of police officers to come attack us together with all other lawyers and innocent people who were just in court premises to say they are good. The woman selling food here was manhandled. The table was destroyed. The food was destroyed. Sowore was bundled violently. People were holding his hand. People were holding his leg into that vehicle. In the course of that, some of us who ask questions, where are you taking him? In fact, CSP Iliasu brought a paper, which he called remand order. And we asked him to show us that remand order. He refused to show us. We asked him if you are taking Sowore to prison custody, on what ground can you do that? If he's not able to perfect the bail condition. And if he's not able to do that, and you are taking him, where are the prison officials? The prison officials will be here. Why must it be police? Why must it be you? In the course of that, they descended on everybody. I was injured. There was blood stain in my bib. This is my bib. We were manhandled, and Sowore's clothes was torn. And they forced him into their vehicle, and they took him away. As we speak, we don't know where he is, but we are still trying to follow up on the bail perfection. If you perfect the bail today, then we want the police to justify why, whatever reason they have, to keep him. This is illegality. This is injury. Yes, this is my injury. This is stain. This is blood stain on my bib. CSP Iliasu led there more than 50 officers. People were, in fact, a lawyer was here in another matter entirely. He was arrested. People were arrested. People were trying to cover it with their phone. Individuals who have cases in court were abducted. As we speak, we don't know where they are. And that is what the police institution have done today. They talk about court order. There's a court order now. They are like people are not respecting court order. But today they have come here to not just to violate court order, but to violate the sanctity of these premises. It's an embarrassment. And we call on the Attorney General. Because we know this is about Nigeria state. We call on the Attorney General. If the Inspector General of Police will not see reason, where they will not be reasonable, in the face of any personal grievances they may have against or anybody, we call on the Attorney General to let sanity prevail. We call on the Nigeria Bar Association. They have come to destroy the sanctity of court. Police officers, they have come to violently to the court sittings were interrupted. And this is a public outrage. Everybody here today is disappointed because it is unexpected. We felt police have followed the law. If the magistrate had denied bail today, that would be a justification. If the magistrate had granted bail and the defendant are not able to meet up, that would be a justification. But this thing happened around to 11 when the court had granted bail is this city. That's what witness we got today. That's what witness. We call for the release of Sowore. That is very, very important. We call for his release. We call for his release. We call on the Nigerian Bar Association too to rise up. We cannot continue to watch things happen like this. Otherwise, people will lose faith in judiciary. People will lose faith in court process. Thank you. I'm done.
Hold on.
Yes, sir. Thank you
very much. Don't worry, we're together.
Yes, thank you, sir.
I'm not going anywhere. They are a bunch of thugs. That's what
Bunch of talk. Good luck.
That's what they are. And if Nigerian law enforcement is going to be driven by thugs, this stuff was unnecessary. I was telling the guy in white, I said, talk to his lawyer.
That is Elias.
Why are you dragging him for? Talk to his lawyer. No, you have to drag him.
That is CSP
They
Elias.
broke everything all over this place for what?
The OC anti-vice, FCTC IG. That is the person who led the Togri and brigandage today.
You know, it's terrible. You can't do that.
In the heart of the city where stories unfold, Gentle Media TV shining bright and bold, bringing news from the corners of the globe.